Hi everybody, Gary Heidrich here for Fishing Chums Fishing Report for the last weekend of July. Boy, it's absolutely gorgeous out here today. We're out in the Kimberlin City area, and boy, the fishing has been really good. In fact, several days we have fished this week. Every day we've caught great numbers of fish. In fact, this past Tuesday in the Kimberlin area, I think I had maybe 15 or 16 bass drop shotting on the ledges. And we've caught some big bluegill, walleye, catfish. My gosh, we've just caught a bunch of fish this week. And this is what I'd recommend for this weekend and next week, because this weather is going to continue. 85, 86, 87 degrees all this coming week. This is just outstanding. So out here at Table Rock, what I'd recommend, what we've been doing all week, is using a couple of different baits. Now, if you're good with plastics, of course, drop shot fishing. I like that earthworm. Looks like an earthworm, about a 4-inch plastic worm. Tip it with just a single hook, get it down right on the ledges, you're going to catch fish. If you'd rather use night crawlers, you can catch a lot of fish on night crawlers. Just using a single hook with a split shot up above it, maybe about 8 inches. Now here's the key what to do. With your good trolling motor, electric trolling motor, and good electronics, just get on long points on the edge of the points, on the drop-off. Or better yet, we've been finding isolated hilltops and isolated what we'd call maybe sunken islands. Most of these are just hilltops that are flooded. And if you can get on the ledges of these hilltops, and I'm talking about 15, 25, even over 30 feet of water, use these earth-colored plastic worms and our night crawlers, and just with your electric motor, just ease back and forth on the ledges. Maybe up here in 12 feet of water. Then you may be down in 15 to 25 feet. Just keep going back and forth. You are going to catch fish. And you never know what you're going to catch. Caught a lot of bass this week. We've got walleye, catfish, a lot of big, beautiful bluegill. Look at my friend Catfish Rick Ellis. Look at this beautiful bluegill he caught earlier in the week. Isn't that beautiful? And by the way, backing up a little bit, look at this electronic shot on my electronics, my depth finder. Look at all the fish that can move up on these ledges of these hilltops. And if you're there when they do, you're going to catch fish. It's a pretty shot. And my buddy Catfish caught a nice catfish the other day. Give him another shot. And just a lot of nice bass. Boy, we've caught just all kinds of fish. So that's what I'd recommend this weekend for Table Rock, and next week, do the ledges. Do the ledges. You'll catch fish. Other than that, they've been picking up some bass with football-style jigs, half ounce. I'd go to their brown. That's my favorite color right now. And pick up, throw up in the new bushes, kind of ease it by, drop it off, pitch the docks. You can catch fish on football-style jigs. The topwater bite's been a little off. They've been picking up some fish on topwaters. I would recommend the pop-R overall. Okay, one other report on Table Rock. Some people have been using the Ned rig, 15, 25 feet of water catching fish as well. Spinnerbait fishing has been a little off this week due to the fact there has been very little wind overall the last several days. Today, Saturday, a little bit better, but it's been a little slow. All right, had some reports still up in the Cape Fear area. Some crappie being caught around some of the deep water docks in the morning hours, pitching out jigs or pitching out minnows and letting them drop, and the brush piles. Boy, hunt with your electronics, find those brush piles and just vertically fish them. You'll catch some fish. Walleye, still be a few being caught up in the Baxter area by trolling deep diving baits, something to get down to 15 to 18 feet of water and trolling the points. I've had pretty good reports in the Baxter area for this. All right, a quick report over at Bull Shoals in the K-Dock area, putting that old roadbed there. Just put off that old roadbed because the lake's still up about 25 feet. Early in the morning, topwater, pop-Rs, small spooks, and they've been picking up some fish on whopper floppers. And other than that, they've been using football-style jigs at the end of the bluff areas, pitching up those bluff areas on the points and working it down. And the bluegill fishing, just like Table Rock, is excellent. Night crawlers, or if you want to try to pick up some fish on crickets, go to your favorite bait and tackle shop, get yourself a bucket of crickets, and you and the kids will have a lot of fun catching bluegill. A lot of them are real nice size. We've caught a lot of bluegill this past week. Quick report over at Taneycomo. Been good trout fishing anywhere from Cooper Creek down to the Monkey Island, also in the landing area. Couple baits, night crawlers drifting, and they've been picking up some fish. Like I've been saying the last 3 or 4 weeks, the power bait, the power eggs, Berkeley power eggs, orange. Keep with that orange. That is a good bet. Put 2 of them on a small hook. Just a weight, just a little split shot up above it, about 1 foot or 10 inches. Just drift down in these areas I was talking about. You're going to catch fish. Hey, a couple tip of the hats here before we leave you on today's report. I want a tip of the hat to Kevin Van Dam. He's a great friend here in the Ozarks. He loves to come down to the Ozarks and do a lot of fishing. He spends a lot of time here. One of the greatest bass fishermen of all time. Last week, up in the St. Lawrence River area, upstate New York, he won that tournament. Over 90 pounds. Wow. And all smallmouth bass. He had 4 and 5 pound smallmouth, and he hooked one over 6 pounds. Look at this photo. Tip of the hat for Kevin Van Dam, a friend of the Ozarks. One other tip of the hat, my old buddy Mel Tillis. God love you, Mel. I know you've been under the weather for several weeks. We want you to get better. We want you to get back on the stage. We miss you on the stage, and we want you to get better so we can get out here in the boat with us. Here's an old picture of Mel Tillis. Look at that. Boy, he loves his bass fishing. Nice bass, Mel. That's from 2 years ago. That's it for the day. Tell your friends about our little show. We're new kids on the block. We'd love for you to subscribe. It's absolutely free. Push that button. Tell your friends to do so. And share and like. And okay, to finalize everything on this, if you have any questions or would like to drop us a photo, email us at fishandchums@gmail.com. Woo-wee, I'm going back fishing. Out here at Table Rock today, fishing is great. Happy outdoors, everyone.